400 IM, Lizzie Walsh right here in lane, I think that's lane 8. So off the start, just like the 200 IM that I just did, I have high elbows. Where's the buzzer? Maybe we can see the light from here. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Okay, so buzzer goes off. Then the elbows are going to drop, so we got to get the arms in the right position off the start, from the get-go. First thing to react are the legs and the arms. The head comes up almost with them, but just a hair later, which is fine. The head comes up, kind of gets us going in the right direction. We recover with the upper body. The lower body is flat again, and so with that angle, we have a big splash. We don't have a clean entry, and so we don't really maximize our distance off the start. The good news is with your underwaters, from what I can tell, are that they are good kicks, but they're limited in range of motion. And so if we can get our range of motion to increase just a little bit, and we maximize the power that you have in your kick right now, and really the efficiency of that ankle flick, it's going to improve a lot without really much change. It's not going to feel like a big change on your end. The butterfly, we're still holding our breath for a long time, so that's something to address. With the kicks, let's look at the kicks after this turn. So the kicks, obviously, butterfly, take 2 kicks per stroke. So you're taking like 1 kick here, second kick there. Let's watch it without the breath now. They're pretty good. The consistency of your kicks appears that they are providing a similar amount of power. Our goal is to really provide 2 good kicks up front and at the bottom. I like that you're breathing every other stroke, and you stick with that rhythm for the whole 100. Now coming into the wall here, our splits for the butterfly are 29 out, 32 coming back for 102. The 200 IM video that I just did, you were out of 29 in the 50 fly for your 200 IM, so the fact that you got 29 your 400 IM tells me you can definitely be out faster in the 200 IM, because you hold it together really well in this 400 IM, so you can go out faster than 200 IM. Backstroke, let's see, with the right arm coming out right here, that's where your left leg pops out all awkward. I know this quality isn't phenomenal, but if you see right here, the left arm comes out, and that's where your right arm comes out, your left leg. So that's where the awkward hitch is in your stroke. I feel like this is smoother than it was in the 200 IM, and your 200 IM was smoother than like the 100 IMs that we were doing fast in practice the other day. And so probably the increased tempo and the feeling of like doing a drop dead sprint really highlight that you have a hitch in your stroke, and so it's good that we can identify that now and we start to address it, but it's still present here, but not nearly as strong, so that's promising. Okay. On the backstroke splits, you're 107 out 34, back 33. That's pretty solid for you to be coming back faster on the second 50 than the first 50 after the 100 fly is not uncommon, and I think that's perfectly fine. Coming into the breaststroke here, it's the same thing with the arms as in the 200 200 IM. Like we're way down here with the arms, or the elbows, excuse me. And then the shoot forward is good. Oh, so do you dive down here? Yeah, same thing. Like you're diving all the way underwater, and then you're grabbing the top of the wall. So you don't need to dive down, but just you're driving straight into the wall. You'll hit like just below the top of the wall, above the tee almost, or right on the tee, and then you're going to pivot off your fingertips. So you don't need to dive down. You don't have to dive down at all. You don't need to grab the top of the wall. The timing of your breaststroke's good. Like right as you are reaching, you start that kick, and that kick powers you through your glide, and the timing is really well done. And this is like a really nice glide, a nice pace for the 400 IM. Your breaststroke split here, you're a 116 out 37, back 38, excuse me, and that's really solid. That's probably the split. Like again, you want to maximize your strengths. You could go 116 again in a 400 IM like this season, and I bet you could still. So right here, you're 320 or 428. You could go 425 or faster and still be a 116 breaststroker. So the main areas of improvement are the other strokes, but if you continue to, like I say, work on your strengths, the breaststroke split can get here faster too, and ultimately your time just dramatically drops in the 4 IM, like you drop 4 seconds here. So now we're taking it home in freestyle. So if we take a look at the arm stroke here, like again, good flick out by the hip, and then we're taking the momentum and just allowing it to fly over to the side, and it's causing for the entry to be in the wrong place. Good news is that the entry is pretty clean. Like there's not a big splash, and it's not like right there, like that's a clean entry. And so it's just really the placement of the arm. If we can get the arm placed in the right spot, that way we can glide in, like we land in the right spot, we glide with that spot, and we take our stroke from there. It's going to be so much more efficient. You're going to probably take less strokes, I would guess, and overall use less energy. And so it'd be a faster freestyler. On the freestyle split right here coming home, you're a 102 overall, 31 out, 30 coming back. So you're even negative. You negative split both the back and the free, which is really impressive. Like I said in the 200 IM video, you want your fly and your free splits to be as close to each other as possible, if not, the same times. And actually, your 400 IM right here, you're out 102.4 in the fly and you're back 102.0 in the freestyle. So that's a really well swum race. Your paces on everything are spot on. Like I said earlier on the fly, like being out 29 in the 400 IM tells me you can be out way faster in the 200 IM where you're out 29 in the 50 fly. So lots of promising stuff here.